Hey guys, how are you? How are you doing, my amazing souls? I trust that you are well, as I am. It's me, your blissful soul, welcoming you to another amazing episode. All right, so if you're new here, you're most welcome. Please ensure you have subscribed. Check, confirm if you haven't, and if you're sure you haven't, please do give us that subscription, subscribe for us and for everyone else, everyone, all of you watching this right now, please give me a like, give a like to this video and leave me a positive comment, share it as well, so that we can be as many as possible enjoying this. Now, this was the 13th and 14th of May 2026. The venue here is Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development. I was here as Enable Initiative and as Katrina, an advocate for the disability community, because it was the third annual National Disability Dialogue. Yes, it was happening. This is the third one, and KICD happened to be the hosting venue. And some of the names you've seen there are partners. See, I was sold fake nail glue. See what it's doing me. Can you believe one of these one left my hand? It said goodbye to me here, yet I had set it the night before. Yeah, welcome to Nairobi. So everyone had to have this tag, everyone that was coming in. This was day 1, 13th. I've combined them all actually for the 2 days. Yeah, so we were here to commemorate, first of all, to see what progress has been made since last year's, the second National Disability Dialogue. And this year's theme was from policy to practice. Because if we can be very honest, Kenya, our problem is not policies. We have the most wonderful policies. Our implementation is the problem. This was a tea break. Yeah, that old man being ushered in is one very special man to this disability movement. His name is Dr. Kabue. He's very, very instrumental, one of our veterans in this fight, like the advocacy space for disability. And that's why he's always brought in here. His insights, his everything, like he's just amazing. So there were discussions, on the progress that has been made since last year. And of course, the main one is that now we have the Disability Act of 2025, the new act, yeah, that was finally passed, has entered into law, Yeah, and it is operational. So you need to get yourself acquainted with it actually. So that you don't get yourself in the wrong side of the law. Oh, there were fun moments. We had a mascot. Day 1 was this blue mascot. Day 2, it was a different color. You're going to see it. It was just fun. My inner child was happy playing with it. Like, hey, my inner child was happy. These were the main sponsors, you see. CBM, that is Christian Blind Mission, the National Council of Persons with Disabilities, UNDP. These were the main partners. This is day 2, you see now. He's now in a different color. He could barely fit here. Yeah, so this was day 2 and this was the color for day 2. I have a TikTok video playing with it, or him or her, whoever is inside there. It was amazing. I won't lie, it was amazing. Well, the National Council of Persons with Disabilities also launched the what's this name in full? It's quite a long name, and I don't wanna get it wrong because that would mean I have misled you, which is very bad, very, very bad. So I'm getting the name right. It's a baseline report, but I need to get the name right. So yeah, they were launching the Disability Inclusion app, and also they launched the National Baseline Report on Disability Inclusion in Public Institutions. So now there's no excuse. There's no excuse. Once this is now out there, you can use it to find out what you need to know about disability inclusion in public institutions. This was our tea break for day 2. And another major thing happened. The our DICEP group was contracted to do a skit on this day. We got an opportunity to perform a skit, but the best thing that came out of it wasn't actually the pay, because we can't even talk of the pay like it was there. What came out of this is that we have people who have reached out who are interested in our services, so we will recover from there, is what we can say. That's what we are proud of. Let me shut up so that you can
CRPD and
listen.
other laws and policies are not treated as aspirations but as obligations. And when systems fail, OPDs don't wait, they challenge, they litigate, and they mobilize. Secondly, OPDs translate global and national commitments into action. Their influence does not stop in boardrooms or policy spaces. It is grounded in communities. OPDs are the ones translating global and national commitments into local action, ensuring that a child with a disability enters a class and that they are able to continue their education, that a teacher is empowered to teach all learners, including those with disabilities, that a young person accesses decent employment, that an employer is empowered to make the workspace inclusive, and that in times of humanitarian crisis, no one is invisible. OPDs bring something that cannot be replicated, lived experience. They know where systems exclude, where infrastructure fails, and where opportunities are denied, not from reports, but from experience. That makes them not just participants in development, but essential designers of it. They also they play a big role in creating awareness and sensitization on laws and policies. I'll give an example. So we have the Persons with Disabilities Act, which we have really been celebrating. As UDPK and together with other OPDs, we have developed a guide to help you as a stakeholder understand the Persons with Disabilities Act of 2025. We are also in the process of finalizing a popular version or a simplified version of the Persons with Disabilities National Policy 2024, which we will be launching tomorrow. Please.
So it was good for us to say, at least feel good. Let us not look ourselves upon. We look ourselves like if we are not the other people. We are here today to celebrate and also discuss our milestones, how far we have come and how far we are going. So I'm honored to stand before you during this National Disability Dialogue. This dialogue has grown steadily since 2023 into Kenya's premier platform for moving disability inclusion forward because it responds to a clear need. Let me begin by appreciating the National Council for Persons with Disabilities, together with the Christian Blind Mission and United Nations Development Program, for convening this national dialogue at a moment when our choices carry real weight for inclusion in Kenya. Bwana Unyando, I cannot thank you enough. What you are doing for us with that organization called the Christian National, with the past, what do you call it? Christian Blind Mission is quite enormous. We gather here today to discuss and come up with concrete steps that will ensure our efforts shift from policy to practice. We now have the policies in place. We now have the legal frameworks in place. Then we are now here to look at what efforts are we going to use, to practice, to say, to do the practical way on what we have put in those legal frameworks. Our shared goal remains the creation of an inclusive and prosperous society where every citizen can thrive. The presence of many sectors in this room shows the inclusion does not belong to one institution. It belongs to all of us who shape laws, budgets, services, and attitudes. Ladies and gentlemen, laws alone do not change lives. It is implementation that does bring change. We succeed when legal frameworks begin to shape how services